Hello there, everybody. I'm Dryptosaurus Productions. You asked me questions, and I kind of forgot to answer them. It's been a while. Sorry. But let's answer some questions. So, all right. How many spin-offs slash specials are you planning on making? I have 2 specials fully filmed, which are gonna come. I don't know when I want them to come out. Maybe once I'm done with the Age of Reptiles. And I also have another thing, which isn't really a special, but it kind of takes place within the quote-unquote Age of Reptiles universe. Then he asks, ignoring the little errors, what's your favorite episode so far? Easily episode 3. It's really good. I really like it. Then he asks, was Dinosaurs Unleashed the only inspiration for making this series? I was also inspired by OGC Cinematic. Is that it? Sorry, OCG. I always mess that up. By OCG Cinematics, Our Ancient Past, as well as When Dinosaurs Roamed America, Walking with Dinosaurs, Dinosaur Planet, and probably like a couple others mixed in there as well. Now we have Paleontology Patrick. He asks, would you do another series like this but for the Cenozoic or the Permian? I've considered doing something for the Cenozoic, like an quote-unquote Age of Mammals, but I don't have enough Cenozoic figures, and there aren't that many Cenozoic figures that exist in the first place. I would consider it, but probably in the future. Or the Permian. Now, when you say Permian, I assume you mean Paleozoic? Because having an entire series set in just the Permian would be pretty boring, if you ask me, because there's not enough to do for a full series. What other formations will there be? I'll give you a couple. Hell Creek and Kem Kem. I'll give you 2, that's good enough. What other dinosaurs will be featured? I mean, like, sure, I'll give you a couple. Gorgosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, Neovenator, and Nanotyrannus. Will the Spinosaurus be given a name and act like a main character? No, it will not. In the first drafts of the episode, it did, but it doesn't anymore. Because I don't want to. It doesn't make sense. What other Spinosaurs will be featured? Baryonyx. That's it. 2 Spinosaurs. Count your blessings. You only get 2. Next, Ricky Snoke. Ricky Snoke? Yeah. Asks, will the next episode be about the other Cretaceous? It will. And have a Iguanodon in it. It will not have a Iguanodon. Next, Eric the Red, or Python Movies Productions, asks, why did you make your mascot a Dryptosaurus if that's not your favorite dinosaur? Dryptosaurus has always been in solidly towards the top. I'm a fan of Dryptosaurus. I'm a fan of Tyrannosaurs in general. I really like Tyrannosaurs. And Appalachiosaurus is probably my favorite dinosaur, but it's pretty close with Dryptosaurus. It's just that Appalachiosaurus Productions does not sound as good as Dryptosaurus Productions. Also, more people know what Dryptosaurus. It just makes more sense to me, I guess. Next he asks, how long have you planned Air War? So, the Age of Reptiles itself, the name Age of Reptiles, all that, the name itself originates around when I was making episode, I want to say 4 of Dinosaur: The Lost World, so that would have been like, March 2026? I don't know. But the idea itself for a Dinosaurs Unleashed type series, I've had for basically since I watched Dinosaurs Unleashed. But I never really made it. When I first created my channel, I had 2 series that I wanted to make. Dinosaur: The Lost World, and The Age of Reptiles, which was at the time called Mesozoic Planet. And I decided to make Dinosaur: The Lost World first, just to, I guess, dip my toes into DinoTube and start getting used to making things get better and practice until I can make the series that I really want to make, which is The Age of Reptiles. What's your favorite DinoTube show? Yours don't count, no bias. I'll give you a top, maybe a give you a top 4. I'll give you top 5. My favorite top 5 dinosaur series. Number 1, Dinosaurs Unleashed. Number 2, Mesozoic Isle. Number 3, I think Iatem Season 2. Number, what are we at? 4, Doom of Aterra. I'm not just saying that because you're the one who asked the question. I do actually really like it. And number 5, DI Season 5. That's my list. Then he asks, do you want to go bowling at 1234 Your Mom's House Lane? Do you stalk people for fun? OCG Cinematics asks, will Dryptosaurus appear in AOR? No, it will not. And would you consider the series to be canon with Dinosaurs Unleashed and other documentaries? I never thought about that. I don't think it's canon to anything else. I think it's kind of in its own universe. Because a lot of there's some formation overlap with other like documentary style series, and that doesn't really make sense. And I don't think it's canon with anything else. I think it's like in its own canon universe, which is, I mean, I think it's kind of supposed to be based in our universe, but it's more like an educational show, so it doesn't really have a universe, I guess. Sure. Next, Stupid Idiot 3000, also known as Cheap Movies Productions, asks, what's your favorite dinosaur you've used in AOR? Now, that's an interesting question. So, favorite dinosaur that I've written, that I've puppeteered, edited, I don't know. I'll give you some runner-ups. Probably the Tyrannosaurus pair from episode 7. I really enjoyed writing episode 3. It's one of my favorite stories I've written, actually. And probably the character. I'm not gonna reveal anything about episode 6 besides it's in the Campanian. So there's your hint. It's in the Campanian. I really enjoyed writing that episode. It may be one of my favorites, actually. And then he asks, do you want to go bowling at 123 myhouse.com lane? No. Then Scrubwood Studios asks, what is your favorite dubious/invalid dinosaur? Probably, I kind of like Agarthoceratops, because the name. Scrotum humanum. There's a couple others that come to mind, but then they ask, are you gonna get the Massive Baryonyx? I will. I swear, at some point in the next 3 to 12 years, I will get the Massive Baryonyx. If so, how do you plan on obtaining the Massive Baryonyx? Robbery. No, I'm probably just gonna buy it off Amazon. Then he asks, or to Jenkins, whichever one has a better price. Then he asks, in Doom of Aterra, do you think Rosie will be alright in Doom of Aterra? Spelling inspired by a certain commenter. Yeah, probably Melissa Suricow. I really hope Rosie will be alright. With how brutal this show has been so far, I kinda doubt it, but I hope Rosie will be alright. Favorite extinct Pseudotsuchian. I don't know if I have one. Probably either like Deinosuchus schwimmeri, specifically that species. Maybe Deinosuchus schwimmeri. Yeah, that's probably it. Or maybe like Capris. No, I think Deinosuchus schwimmeri. Yeah. What is your favorite figure from each company you collect from? My favorite Carnegie one is either the Carnegie Giganotosaurus or the Carnegie Iguanodon, the gray one. Collect maybe the Rheangosaurus or the Maip. Beast of the Mesozoic, definitely the Dryptosaurus. Safari LTD, Wild Safari, I guess. I actually don't know what my favorite Wild Safari would be. I think my favorite PNSO is probably the Rex. Sorry, that's a really good question. I just don't have a good answer. Then he asks, Garothorax. Yes. Fuzzy Warrior that asks, I have a question. When is this being made? It's being made right now. And it's coming out it's getting released now. This is it. Alright. I think that's good. I don't know how to do intros. Outros. Shit. Alright, bye.